Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, it's May the 12th and we've had a really good grass frost this morning, which hopefully hasn't caught me out. I haven't fleeced up, but you can see there's been a good frost. The birds are loving it. That's a nice little bird. I'll remember its name in a minute. But as you can see, my potatoes look okay, but it's whether they've been frosted or not. Frosted or not, the New Year's Day potatoes, I'm going to reveal those this morning. So let's have a look at them. Oh, that Jenny Wren has disappeared now. So these were planted New Year's Day. In my playlist, I may be able to put the card up at the end of the video. But these have just started to die off now. So it'll just be interesting to see what we've got. Quite a few small potatoes still on there. Like I say, they were planted on New Year's Day. About 90 days in, I took them out the container and I took all the big potatoes off without damaging the roots, and then replanted it. So this is what I'm going to get now from a replanted potato. Just put these, you can see at the top. I'm surprised some of these haven't gone green. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was expecting about the same again. Whether we do or not, we shall wait and see. But these these are supermarket salad potatoes, and you know, I'm quite pleased actually. They don't take up much room to replant them. So I'm going to have a quick delve through this properly, because there's a lot of small potatoes, and if we lose those potatoes within the compost, we'll end up them growing everywhere. So actually that ain't too bad, but these are the small potatoes, and you can see there that will make and grow into and produce potatoes. I have a video in my playlist, small potato experiment, where I've planted a pea-sized potato smaller than that, and we actually got a crop from it. I'm not putting them in there because they'll fall through the holes. So let's get these washed. So that's not a bad little haul. This is in one of the grape trays. So didn't weigh the first lot, so I'm not weighing that lot. But yeah, we've got potatoes from about that size right down to the size the granddaughter likes. So no, pleased with those, and it will be something that I'm going to try and do every week from January the 1st. And that'll follow on from maybe the Christmas Day potatoes. But this weather is so unpredictable, like we say, with this frost again, it can really catch you out. Right, so these are my giant potato attempt. It's already been in a small pot. I've increased the pot to a flower bucket size. This morning, before I get off to work, it's a bit too cold for them to start at the moment, so I'm going to have a quick look at this to see whether I'm ready to wash all the soil out, take all the potatoes off that I don't want, if there's any potatoes on at the moment, select one that I think may grow into a big one, and then put it into the barrel for inspection, feeding and removing any potatoes that grow that I don't want. As you can see, I'm squinting a bit because the sun's just coming up above the horizon. We've got some really good root growth. It's slightly dry, so I need to water it a little bit more, but that can go back in the pot for another 2 or 3 weeks. That's my attempt at the giant potato. These are the Valentine's Day potatoes. I didn't support these, I'm regretting that now, but sometimes we do forget, and they were in the greenhouse grow room for a long time. But this one there has had just my homemade compost, and this one had the fertilizers. There's quite a bit of difference between those two, but then again, it just may have been the growing conditions. My rocket first earlies, it's very difficult to tell now, but these the front are my homemade compost. Then it goes down to, I think it was the comfrey, and then right at the back was the proper potato fertilizer, and they're still all showing different amounts of growth, so that will be really interesting when we do the reveal on those. And my first earlies will always get replanted, similar to the New Year's Day potatoes, just to get that extra little bit of roots to have, even if they are very small. Happy gardening to you all. I hope that's been of some interest to you on how I replant the potatoes after taking a harvest of all the bigger ones, and some of the other potatoes that I've been growing. As I'll take just a few minutes now and just listen to those birds this morning. Don't forget guys, check the playlists out for the small potato challenge and the New Year's Day potatoes, which are in my playlist. Ta-ra for now.